Yeah.
Prioritization's easy. Humility to shut something down is hard.
I'm an actor as well, probably best known for playing the Red Power Ranger on TV. I was like this economics student who dropped out to pursue acting, and I got maniacal about acting, and I did a whole lot in 1 year. But then, like, I felt this thing inside where I was like, this isn't moving fast enough for me. There's so much more I can do. So I started an online fitness coaching business. I wrote 2 books, built my YouTube, built a podcast. I've always liked biting off more than I can chew, but I've gotten myself to a point now where it's like, there are so many plates spinning every day.
Do you have the humility to shut things down and have perceived losses?
I don't feel like I'm at a point yet where I need to shut it down. I just don't know how to prioritize all of it yet.
That's an excuse. What I mean by that is prioritization comes in the thing that needs it the most. It's like children. If you have 4 children, you need to prioritize the child that's most struggling at that moment.
Yeah.
Prioritization's easy. Humility to shut something down is hard.
Then I probably lack the humility.
It makes sense. Notice how I go to something that's not so obvious, but is the fucking answer.
Mm-hmm.
Humility. Almost everybody right now is doing things that they don't want to be doing because they don't have the humility to take the micro loss.
I could think of a few things like that.
Of course, like immediately, right?
Yeah.
Like this is how humans work. Like immediately I'm talking, you're like, yeah, fuck the podcast. Like it's taking too much time. 8 people are listening. Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I do it all, bro. I do it all the time. I'm working on action figures right now. I've been trying to launch a beanie brand for like 4 years. Like I micro lose all the time, like just constantly. But most people don't have the humility. People are talking about prioritizing because they don't have the humility to drop 3 things. They already know.
Well, part of the mindset for me behind it is like, I know what that pressure does to me.
You like it?
I like it. And I feel like having that weight on my shoulders sometimes.
So I do too. Let me tell you the difference between you and I. I don't have this question. What I mean by that, though, is I want you to figure out if you've made the ideology within yourself that you've created an ideology that you like it, or do you actually like it? It's a very important point, brother, because if you're asking it, if you're sitting on it, you may not like it as much as you think.
I like it, but I don't want to drop the ball on anything. That's the way that I feel. I feel like I need to follow through.
You have to. If you're a juggler, you drop balls. I love spinning 49 plates and watching 13 crash because it keeps me in a learning mindset, and I don't give a fuck if the people who watching me spin the plate laugh at me when I drop the plate, because I look at them and ask them, don't worry about my plates. How many plates are you fucking spinning?
Yeah. Do you ever drop the plate on so many things and then you just keep piling more plates on and you're like, maybe I should just focus on the plates that I have spinning?
Always.
Yeah.
I hope you're not dwelling on the plate that broke. It fucking broke.
No, I honestly don't dwell. Like, I don't dwell at all. I totally hear you on that.
Good.
I just feel an obligation to the people that I work with in a lot of different things to pull through for them. And I don't want to drop
you can pull through for them in different ways. Like if you have to drop that thing, you can hire 2 of them on the thing that's working, or help them get another. Like we're going to have to go through layoffs. I'm helping people get other jobs. You don't have to keep them paid on that plate. You can go help them be in the fork business, or they can come and help you spin the plate that's actually fucking working.
Yeah, I got you. So just reallocate, move things around, and keep moving forward. Okay.
And a lot of times the person that you're letting down, you actually deep down know that they're not good enough, and don't do what I did for a long time, which is carry them out of compassion. What you want to do is set them up with candor and give them another opportunity somewhere else. That was a real shortcoming of mine. I carried dead weight for years, decades, because I'm a nice person, but ultimately I created a resent relationship with that individual and they weren't growing with me. So I've learned only recently in the last half decade that it is okay to let people go, especially if you're willing to help them post you. I'm telling you right now, it's fucking humility. If my audience doesn't quadruple down on humility post-COVID, it would be a real missed opportunity, because I'm very passionate about it. I communicate it. I articulate well. You know, here we are where, for you, brother, and William, and a lot of other people watching right now, literally, I genuinely believe in the next, week, people, like 100 people right now just decided to drop something that's going to completely open them up. Just like charity work, just like politics, just like anything else, we've lived through this incredible era of keyboard warriors.
Yep.
Right, Ed? And so, we have the benefit. We got lucky. The 22-year-old versions of us probably would have been keyboard warriors at some level as well. But this all kind of popped off after we did things.
But I know people want to know what you think we're going into. Are we going into a quick recession, do you think? Do you think it's a extended depression?
Yes.
Do you think
no,
it is?
I think it's a recalibration. Honestly, my biggest hope and why I want to get loud and I want others to get loud about is like, let's get out of this more humble and more practical.
You've made really good calls. So when you dumped your money into Twitter or Facebook, what do you see now? So if there's entrepreneurs out there, there's trends.
I'm ready to go. Voice and text.
Elaborate. What do you mean?
Everybody who's listening should have a text service. Text converts better than email and better than social media.
We know that this coronavirus pandemic is taking over our world and our existences, and some of us are just inconvenienced by being stuck at home for a few weeks, but there's a lot of people who don't know where their next meal is coming from. They don't know where the
My name is Candace Parker, and I was nominated by Dwayne Wade for the All In Challenge. And guess what, D-Wade? You know I'm all in. The All In Challenge is about bringing awareness and raising money to help feed those in need.
Hello everybody, and tonight we're going to have the Hess, the Linus Chardonnay 2016. And if anybody into tequila, Patron tequila, great stuff.
Dad.
Wait a minute, I need to my hat.
You don't need a hat, you'll be okay. Dad, how badly do you want followers?
Very much so.
So you bagged him.
I am savage. Classy. Bougie. Ratchet. What's sassy? A movie. Like nasty. Oh, you're acting stupid. What's happening? I am savage.